Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Mystics MMOs. I'm your host, Mystic Raven. All right, so some news. DCUO may become my main game again, and here's why. So over the weekend, a couple of my old ESO players I used to play with, Hop, Duck, and a couple, all took advantage of the 310 scaling. We played the entire weekend, and everybody's having a great time. I mean, a great time. I pretty much broke everybody into the raid system, the events, and yeah, it's been going great. It's been going insanely well. And given the fact there's 5 of us right now, we only need to recruit like 3 more players that kind of mesh with us well, and then we can have a progression team. And that, to me, it hasn't happened in years, but it really is who you play with, right? On an average basis, that, makes it appealing. Now, I have quite a bit of tunes, so we're trying to get the makeup of who wants to play which roles. We have a main controller, which is, what I mained in the past, so it kind of takes the burden off of me. But now they're making alts. They're trying to decide what power sets. One of the guys went frost damage. He's doing insanely well. And then Hop is in the process of rebuilding a new tune because he wants to focus a certain power set. And now Duck's, messing around with the multiple roles, potentially MT. So we're meshing really well. We're having a blast. We're really having a good time. Now, we do have events going on. We have 2 more days for the double justice tokens, and a couple more days for the anniversary event, which is great. Oh, let's go back. I gotta switch roles. I'm not tanking this. And we're definitely taking advantage of it. That's the one I wanted anyway, so thank God I got it on the random. And then I'm doing the start of the quest line for the new episode on some tunes. This is my DPS, but he'll have a tank loadout as well, obviously. This is my Atomic.
Sinestro and the majority of his ultraviolet corps are entrenched. We have to stop them before they
We'll go with the tank, just because I know how this goes. Well, if the dude wants to get on. Problem with tanking, like when you can switch the loadout, it whatever. I just don't feel like dying. On the boss fight. This isn't supposed to be a tank right now, but excuse me. Anyhow. Now, not that I'm leaving ESO. I still like PvPing, and this means PvP sucks. But I will probably focus PvP on the one server. I'm still paid up for a few months on the PlayStation, so
John Stewart, show me what fears lie just below the surface.
Sinestro, I learned to live with my fears and embrace life.
Such strength of will to silence your deepest mind. And what of you? Oh, such delicious fears. Let the ultraviolet bring them to life. And now, face your fears.
Imagine your mind is a building. Reinforce your foundation. Get head on.
Do that. Dude's gonna die if he doesn't fucking figure out that. Get the hell out of there, dude.
Never doubted you. Now let's take the fight to Sinestro and send the ultraviolet back.
Alright. I'll take that for my tank build.
Now you will face your worst fear made flesh.
This isn't like you, Sinestro. Serving someone else? Sharing power?
A good leader always shares power, and Perpetua has promised to reward me with even more.
Dude.
stop the ultraviolet.
And for that,
Yeah,
you
we'll
will
take
still
that.
be rewarded, Sinestro. Adorn my throne and power my ascent.
No!
Such wonderful power.
Currently, this one's 228. It's not too bad.
Luther, you bastard.
You bastard.
Help me.
Let me check to see if there's any comments. Nothing yet.
Clean up the mess you made.
And it runs smooth. So here's the thing. I like ESO. We were talking about that the other day. Like, we all like ESO, but the performance has been an issue, and they're mainly PvEers. So, you know, there's been a lot of, you know, problems with ESO, and I think once they get everything under control, it'll be good. Every game has its kind of monotony. This game is no exception to that, for sure. But, you know, there's so much content with newer players and so many feat runs, and those are like achievements. But you gain skill points, and it helps your build. I think, you know, that's the thing we're looking at. I mean, obviously, this game will not replace PvP for me, so...
The source now.
I didn't mean to take the bow.
Something was interfering.
14.
Further explanation.
Oh, yeah, we'll take
Perpetua,
that.
your humble servant requests your aid.
I do not suffer failures. You do not deserve a place on my throne, and you certainly do not deserve that source energy.
I didn't even queue up for a tank roll. There's just a lot of people who don't play tank, and it's nice to have, like, the alternate whatever. And I think once the community... I think ESO really does it, like, the community really... And this community can have sometimes the same problem. I just want to at least collect that right away. To get adjusted to the armory system, and I think, like, in this game, I could switch out my build on the fly, and ESO's is kind of hit on behind a paywall. Every game has a paywall to an extent. Elder Scrolls Armory system is hid behind the paywall, which is kind of unfortunate because PC players can use dressing room, switch out their build, and unfortunately console players, they need the assistant, which is in the Crown Store, to be able to do that effect. So if I, for example, want to switch out my build, hold on. Okay, so if I want to switch out my build, I don't have enough skill points. Let me do this real quick. So we're going to come over here. We're going to switch out my tank. We're going to activate because I've got a... okay, so we'll put on some of the new gear that we got. That'll help us. Let's remove the healer augments. We'll put these in for now, but we need to get the... takes away, but it is a better gear score. I do need to like farm up some tank stuff. on this build. A lot, actually. There's tank pants. We'll take what we can get for now. Yeah, that's better. Alright. We use Brawler. I think I got a weapon box right here too. Hopefully it's better. Yeah. No. Move those positions. He's going the second slot. I need the other one. I need the lasso and something else on this. I don't think I have the lasso yet, so I gotta go get the lasso and another one. Anywho, move that over. Anyhow, so then I've got to come over here, go to stat points, and we're gonna imprint all. Alright, so if I want to switch out to the build, I could be on the fly, switch, right? I don't have to go anywhere. I could be anywhere in the world and switch my build. Go ahead, switch. And that's the thing that makes this game kind of more accessible to, you know, a lot of things that's going on. Hold on. So Legion of Doom. So now we got to do the 4-man. Might have to do the raid too. Ugh. Even though I've done it. Alright. I wish the queue system was better. I wish it would promote a support role. So I wish it would be 2 DPS and 2 support role that go in on a 4-man. I wish this queue system can just be as bad as ESO. It doesn't, like, some of these queue systems don't promote support roles. And unfortunately, players will not play support roles if they're not rewarded or amped to do it. This game has support classes, but once again, I've seen where I've got queued into raids and we have only one support class on a pug run. Now, that's why you don't want to rely on pug. Same thing with Elder Scrolls. Elder Scrolls, even if they brought out a raid queue for normals or whatever, their queue system doesn't promote proper functionality and configuration. I feel like that's a huge problem in MMOs these days. That's a huge problem. It's not a little problem. That's a massive problem. It's rewarding bad behavior. Cool. We have a tank and we have a troller. Perfect.
I sense the mind of Mr. Mixie-Spitlick. In distress.
I'm lower than the other deep, so he's gonna smash me
Not
probably.
real anymore.
DPS, but
It's
whatever.
an ambush.
Sorry to butt in, but someone's trying to hack your League Hall's defenses. I hope you don't mind me doing my best to beat them out. Oh man, Batman Who Laughs wanted to get captured and imprisoned here. It's part of his plan. Stay frosty. I'll do what I can to help.
come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. That's what we're doing.
I have an advantage.
Yeah, I knew the other guy
There
was
is nothing
smoking me.
left of who you used to be.
Almost
Just
by
a shell.
500. I mean, it's not bad considering this
sorry,
is like, this
we must
dude
finish
needs
the job.
really
My
rehauling
program will
gear
protect
and lineup. So, well, line of sight, dude.
You can murder machine with this virus.
Once may not have been enough.
Activating protocol. Unacceptable. Batman.
Yeah, you got them on the defensive. Now push the advantage.
Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go. Dude's like, you're not beating me. There's no fucking way possible.
are free to escape.
In good time, Murder Machine. Perpetua's looking to replace Lexi. And I see some trophies that just might interest
Not
her.
shabby.
You think you
Look at this troller, though.
Shut it, imp. And Murder Machine. Some privacy.
The troller is definitely not like a typical troller, but I don't care. It's kind of like a hybrid.
Protect yourselves. The more you touch that toxin, the worse it gets. Now you need to touch that toxin. Protect you from the dark metal.
Murder Machine, time for my pickup. Perpetua will want to know all about their little plans.
I gotta take
and
that ring.
appreciate how
I don't
much
have
I
much
just
choice.
delayed them. Imps really hate being caged, don't you know?
We need to hurry. Can you still open the way?
You try to pull a trick on me? I shall pull a trick on you.
What trick? Just 3 tricks. Wait, calm down.
Oh, this is so much more fun in the 5th dimension.
I want to say it's 3.
Guess we have to roll the dice.
2. Way to go there.
Which one do we choose? Just take us to the whirlpool. We'll leave you alone.
Roll that. Roll it. 1 and 3, 4. We can do one more. Don't get it, don't get it, don't hit it, don't hit it.
Mixie spinning. Set here by the monitor.
Spare you the trouble. Kill Tipsyism.
We are sorry to have overwhelmed you, but our need is great.
Oh, hell yeah.
Fair's fair. What do you want?
The door to the 6th dimension.
As you wish. I'll open the way.
188.
My good friend, Martian Manhunter. The World Forger has dreamed up an amazing future in here. You need to see it.
Then I will see you.
It's
on the
not
other
too
side.
shabby, like, considering I'm down. I like the rotation, so I'm good with that. So just gotta hone in on a couple of things. Nothing major. Gear progression and setting up everything's key. Alright. We look good.
As soon as you are ready, join me in the 6th dimension to ask the World Forger to help prevent Perpetua's doom.
Sixth dimension under. Oh my god, but that's a lot of fucking justice point. Looky, 10. Oh god. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Alright, so we're gonna go to custom. We're going to go to 8 player. Go to events, I mean, yeah, okay. Doom, the 6th dimension. I'm not gonna get whatever, and I'm under for the replay badges, so I've been using a lot of replay since the event. And our justice tokens are 8, so we're gonna get on top of it 18 more quark crowns. We got to do those zone dailies, so Yo, Adolf. Wish ESO had scoreboards as DCUO. I could see my DPS in Trials or Dungeons. Yeah, I think it would be cool. But I think, here's the problem with ESO currently. It's toxic for no reason. This community is actually less toxic. The main thing about it is just getting the clears. And unless you're going for feat runs. So, like, we don't care if somebody's learning a rotation. That means little to nothing to us. It does help. You want DPS, but like a lot of times, if you're plugging an elite run, that's not your fault, anybody's fault but your own, right? Same thing in ESO. It should be like that. If you're in a vet trial and it fails, whose fault is that? You know what I'm saying? Whose fault is it? You know, you take your chances. That's what you do. That's what you do. In ESO also, every game has rotation. Every game is depicted on rotation. This game's no exception, except this game, it doesn't have like those flat stats that you're picking apart in your character sheet. This game is all dependent on gear progression, all of it. So even if I scale up in a run, which you do, you scale up or down, because you can't go, like, say if I'm max, like, well, not even max. Let's say, you know, my gear score, my CR rating, my combat rating is 345, and I go into an older raid. It's not going to allow me to have a 345 gear score. It'll cap me, and it'll make all the adjustments to the cap level, like Final Fantasy does. But so my damage is going to be maximum, but now I'm going to be really dependent on my rotation. But like, say I go into a raid with a minimal CR rating of 300, but somebody has a gear score of 345. We have the same loadout, the same build. They're going to deal more damage because of their gear score and their stat adjustment. Even if we have the exact same rotation, even if we have the exact, power set, they're going to deal more damage because of that stat adjustment. So the biggest thing about it is to know the rotation, know the mechanics, and adjust accordingly. However, in ESO, you don't have to be toxic. That's the thing. I mean, we was in a raid. We were running a ton of raids this weekend, and we got some newbies who took advantage of the 310, which is fine. It's fine, but they didn't even know the mechanics to one of the raids. So you don't get anywhere if you don't complete the mechanic. It just keeps spawning ads. I'm like, you have to do this, or we won't get nowhere. We'll be here for a week. You have to do this mechanic. And we abandoned the raid because, there was 3 of us on that run. And nobody knew how to do the mechanic. Nobody. And I couldn't do it because I was a support role. And, my team's trying, but you need another person. And I was like, oh, we're fucked. We're fucked. We're fucked. We're fucked. We're fucked. That's the way it was. And, yeah, crazy. It was nutty. It was nutty. It was so nutty. I was like, oh shit. Oh shit. Now the game runs smooth, so I think with being able to play with players I know and I've played with in the past, the fact that there's a lot of back content we haven't done, when that happens, just hit whatever, and then it'll fix that. We don't have a healer.
When we read your minds and found
Oh my god.
Now I am forced to give you a life sentence along with all the
Oh my god.
Tragedy, but necessary.
Don't be mad, but I did read your minds for Superman. I'm going to help you escape, though.
There, we got a healer. Somebody queued in as a healer. I know they did. And then they went to DPS. This is what I'm talking about, man. I'm like, yo, can we get a fucking healer at least? I know it's an event run, but I don't like the idea of dying at any capacity. Shit balls, man.
Thank you for believing in us. You make me proud.
This rotation's slightly different. I'm trying to take advantage of all the, getting the days bonus on one of the end up combos for my spammable, and still being able to activate the gluten. not. It's a might build. I'm not really comfortable with precision builds or switch builds. I mean, I know switch builds do really well depending on the GCD, but like between precision and might. But
I've survived countless iterations of this place, and I've never let a prisoner escape. You won't get out.
Lois, your strength of will was always impressive. Have the strength to see why justice without fairness is wrong.
Yeah, and let you become the next Legion of Doom. I don't think so.
first one should be over here. Nope. Get a nice pull.
Be here to bail you out when you get in
trouble. That's
trouble.
right. I'm not gonna
Let's
get
you to a safe location to regroup.
Yeah, fuck you, Superman. Oh, come on. Yeah.
I keep telling myself not to get attached to the different iterations of this world, that it's just a blueprint.
I keep thinking devs are just sadistic.
It's more than just the fact that I'm also a blueprint.
Good job, guys.
I just can't deal with watching Jonathan get rewritten again.
You were working for him. Why help us?
The World Forger tested out millions of versions of this world, but this was the only one that embraced justice. I thought his extreme measures were necessary until I read your mind.
Hold fast, evildoers. Justice comes at a price, and you will pay it.
You look fancy, Superman. Old but fancy. Definitely want to be kind of like between because of the pillar mechanic. So if you're ever on extreme, that shit is just going to fuck you up. See that?
The multiverse needs protection.
On normal, it's not going to kill you. Well, on the event. Normal, it should when it's off after the event, but extreme, that shit is going to eradicate motherfuckers. That's how we're doing. 13 mil damage. Look at Mistress Amulet though. Big difference. See this? And then Canadian Snows 18. The healer's doing 9.
It was worth it to find this. The blueprint that works.
Oh, I know DD. 16 mil. So you can see the difference just in,
He'll
you
be
know,
at the
some of the
World
gear.
War.
Look,
The
349,
steps of
3.
the
See what I'm
Hall of
telling you
Justice.
guys?
I'll hold off as
It
much
makes
security
a
as I can.
fucking difference. I'm
What
telling
are
you.
you waiting for? Go!
I'm telling you, gear scores make a difference. It does. Now, one of the best things too is I'm on PC and I am able to play with PlayStation players. So I think that's really cool because it is cross-platform between those two platforms. So that's another thing why I think that this is nice. I'm able to play with players from other platforms without it being compromised. Now that'll never happen in ESO for a number of reasons. I don't think it'll ever happen, but you know, it is what it is. I'm thinking about going with more of the bigger single target hit on the, instead of having a spammable, the way the combos work out. Water healer. Gotta love the water healers, man. I'm telling you. Oh shit. Get the fuck away from that. Get me away from this one. Block.
Have a strength I did not expect.
The sort of strength that could win, perhaps?
Perhaps. I will help. Then it would seem we are united.
Brothers, it has been some time.
Oh, this family reunion is getting me all choked up. But isn't
Sam, what the fuck?
Insolent, disobedient child. Face your punishment.
I apologize, Mother. Please, forgive me.
All is forgiven, child. Keep these meddlers busy while my new pet and I push the Earth into its final doom.
As you command.
They actually used John Hamill's voice for the Batman Who Laughs. Again. Okay, so there's these pools that'll come up where there are positive and negative charges. And you really kind of want to pay attention to the mechanic here. See these ones? These are positive charges. The pink ones are negative. When you lose it, then you move it. We're gonna have to reposition. See that? That's a negative. These are veteran raiders. All the 3-somethings. You can tell. Everybody's playing the mechanic positioning right. I think there's 1 or 2 people that's kind of like a little off, but I wish the tank would have brought it a little closer, but positioning. Corrupted. Loading. Oh, that sucks. Okay, cool. That troller is beast. That troller is fucking beast mode.
I have enough power. I can still rewrite the world for justice.
For justice.
No, Forger. I can see that it has already been done.
All right, so
The Batman who laughs thinks he has won.
He thinks he's won.
Him are compelled to overextend themselves.
Now, once we do that, we have access to the dailies, the weekly, and I'm going to take my guild in here tonight. If you're interested in playing DC, listen. Free 310, level. You have limitations to the power sets if you've never played before, or if you were thinking about coming back,
We cannot allow Doom to win on this day.
You
Power Giganta's leading a bunch of mercy bots to do the Legion of Doom's dirty work. Take them down.
Take down the Legion of Doom before they can use their new powers against the world.
And now, as you guys can see, the heroes are always running around. There's very little villains. So... Legion of Doom loot crate. Okay. Yeah. I'm taking that for my tank. For sure, for sure. And then when we come to currencies, the justice tokens are now up to 20. So, and then we'll get the ones for the zone area. So, nice. That's why we're here. We're taking advantage of the event. Gifts from Doom. Nanta. And then we get 8 source marks. See if we can get on that. Let's see, let's see, let's see. From Manta. I don't even know where Manta's at. Oh shit. Yeah, well there's a problem. Yeah. Oh, I found Gorilla Grodd. I don't know where Manta's at. Black Manta is not. I noticed dudes type about me. I respond, then it's Toxicator. Oh my. Jesus. Dude's like, let it go. Just let it go. what's in this zone? Oh, there's a briefing.
Gorilla Grodd, I have a present for you. I trust you will know how to bend this still forged to your will.
Trying to pay attention to the looking for prison break raid. Where in the hell? Anyhow. Cerberus is at 75. Of course, I don't know what phase either. I wish it would tell you what phase. Anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. It runs pretty smooth. Give it a try. Do feat points still matter in this game? Yeah. Well, to an extent, yeah. Because feat points add to your stat pool. So, but there's a lot more content to get feat points. And scaling helps some if you're scaling down, but scaling up is kind of, you know, that's where you notice, like, you're not a, like, those little things kind of make a, you know, a difference. Like, if you scale up. Scaling back, at, like, if you're at a higher, you know, combat rating, scaling down, some of it, it's not as noticeable. But scaling up, yeah, you could tell that, you know, oh shit, you know, I really got to go feet running. Dude, if Adolf, listen, look me up on PlayStation. I think you have me on PlayStation. You know, and then invite me as a friend, send me a tell, let me know, you know, it's you, and then I'll invite you, and if you want to run with us this week, to try it out again, let me know. We are looking for switch rollers. I need a switch troll, mainly a DPS. Like, he's going to be a DPS build, but be able to switch to feed our main troll for, you know, progression runs. Because not every fight we need 2 trollers, but certain fights we need a feed troll. And so if you have a troller, you know, DPS/troll, like a main DPS build, that's a troll that can swap to a troll loadout, let me know, dude, because we're looking for that. We're also looking for a switch healer, primary DPS, switch heal. Because some fights, once again, you only need 1 healer. Some fights, you need a backup healer. Same thing with tank. We're looking for a switch tank. Those are the 3 fillers we're looking for our progression team. They're all 3 primary DPS, but they have switch capability. You know, for like switch build or switch loadout. Switch build would be better, but I mean, it's not a do or die. You know, so because their mainframe is going to be slightly whatever. You got electric DPS? Dude, that's perfect. Is he a villain? Tell me he's a villain. Tell me you're a villain. Because electric also can switch to heal. If you can do that, if you're a villain and you if we need a switch healer. DPS, switch. Like, you're mainly DPS, but there's certain times we need, you know, a backup healer. So if you got that, we're looking for that for our progression team. So, and then we're running feet runs because 4 of my team is all new, so we're going to be running feet runs anyways. What's my name? Mystic Raven. Just type in Mystic Raven. You'll see me come up. Like, everybody finds me. Everybody. So it shouldn't be too hard to find me. But like, if you look me up, we're still like, I'm using the mobile app for voice comms. So because they're not on PC, so not everybody wants to, you know, voice comm on a Discord. And remoting into my PS sometimes when I plug in a controller, lags me out. So we've been voice calming on my app. So for runs. But look me up, dude. And if you're a villain, yeah, I could use you. You can make a villain? Yeah, make a villain and progress them to 310. Make a villain electric and use your free 310. So this is how it works. You log in, you make the tune. You got now if you have electric unlocked, you're good to go. But if not, then you have to do the membership. You know how it works. To unlock another thing. Make an electric tune. If you like electric, make it a villain. Log in, and then open the crates. When you open the crates, then you log out. And then when you log out, you'll say advanced character to 310. You log back in, and then you'll be able to equip your gear to 310. And that saves me a lot of hassle because my one troller is whatever, but I'm trying to level up this tune for a switch tank because I think Duck will be MT, so I'll be OT / DPS. I'll mainly DPS build, and I'll have a swap out load. And then, yeah, we'll be good to go. And then if you do the membership, buy the armory with your allowance, with the 500 allowance, so you can have your switch roll, your switch build for backup heals. But mainly you'll be DPS. But we need a switch troll, switch tank, switch healer. So what class electric? Just make a DPS electric. If you like electric DPS, go for the electric DPS. If you like it, play what you like. But whatever support role you need, we need primarily either I can do a switch tank with this. I mean, I'm fine with it. But we need a switch healer, a DPS switch, and healer, DPS switch, troller. So we have an MC, we have an MT, and we have an MH. So those are the three primaries that we needed. You'll make electric? Cool. Yeah, make an electric villain. Get with me on PlayStation. Throw me an invite. Send me a tell. Let me know it's you. Put it in the comments like this is Adolf. And then, yeah, I'll get you in the league. And we're going to be scheduling, download Discord. I'll be posting. We're going to be working around people's work schedules, obviously. But also, we're going to be running the events. So people can get like their fluff, their orders or whatever they want. And then we'll work your mainframe and stuff like that. So, yeah. Especially for your build. Your mainframe will mainly still be DPS. So you won't change that. But your DOM on your blues, you definitely... that's going to make a difference slightly for your health. I'd say, make sure, you just... Like, if you're a heal, just make sure your DOM's good. And your power. Take the power for the off. And then, depending if you go precision or might, make sure you glyph the red appropriately. Your affinity, though, will be your main, though. But that's only when you get elite gear. So when you progress into the elite, then your affinity matters. So... What other classes is switch with heal? I want to main DPS. Okay. Water is heal DPS. Sorceries, heal DPS. Nature, I don't like nature. Some people, there's very few nature, but some nature is technically DPS, heals. I don't like nature. Some people play it. Let's see. Celestial is... heal DPS. So you have Celestial, you have Sorcerer, you have Nature, you have Water, and Nature, Sorcery, Celestial, Sorcery. Did I say Water? Anyways, there's 5. So, but the only 2 heals with the free is Sorcery and Nature. if you don't have access. So sorcery plays a little bit better than nature, in my opinion. So if you do the free, but just make sure you use that for your scale up. Electric, that's what it is, electric. So it's water, electric, nature, sorcery, and water. Right? Okay. Yeah. Nature, sorcery, electric. Yeah. So, yeah. Nature, sorcery, electric, water, celestial. There you go. Those are the 5. But yeah, look me up. We're running progression teams, so I like Celestial combo. Celestial plays really well. I'm not familiar with the DPS loadout, so if you like the DPS loadout, Celestial, yeah, go for it. You know, the biggest thing is just making sure your builder's up, your multiplier, whatever that type of damage they multiply to for your opening, whatever. You know how that goes. Makes them more resistant to that elemental type of damage. And then, you know, I always tell people build range. Melee DPS usually gets eaten up by mechanics unless their timing's good or they run shield. The only problem, and you can run a shield like this. I can build this for a melee build, but I always tell my league to build range. And if you build range, the weapons I typically it depends on your loadout. If you're running dots and AOEs, you might want a single target weapon for clipping. So bow and blasters are good for that, but let's say you have a single target, more of a single target focus loadout, then pistols is good for clipping for AoEs. So rifles can be good too. I just don't like the combo to the rifle. So if you like to play rifle loadout combo, that it's just a harder to clip to your rotation. I feel like it is. I think some people pull it off, but you know, I always tell people depending on how you set up your loadout is how you want to clip on the offset for your weapon combo. And then you're going to be I don't know if you're going to run a straight might build or a might precision build. But if you're going to run might precision, then you're going to want to take the weapon buff. But that's going to be up to you, and it depends if you run finishers. So, you know. But yeah, get a hold of me, because like I said, we're looking for 3 more players for progression runs and feet running and all that stuff. So we're working on it. But yeah, all right, man. I'm gonna let you guys go. As always, I'm Mr. Craven. This is Mystics MMOs. Peace.